Hey guys, what's up? This is the Demon Corpse, and today we'll be talking about the next Capcom collection that may come out after Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. I don't know, it could be maybe Resident Evil Classic Collection, because I think they're going to release one more collection at the end of the year, maybe. I'm just guessing, or maybe next year. I don't know how they're going to really do it, because they're always working on some new collection, because they have so many games. Let's just say they own a lot. But it could be another fighting game, but maybe Mega Man Star Force or Mega Man Legends. Well, I highly doubt Legends. That's gonna be probably before. It's gonna be Star Force, then Legends. Excuse me. That's how it's probably going to work. And then maybe after Legends, we get Mega Man Legends 3. But that's speculation. If they will reboot that series again, the Mega Man Legends series, that would be shocking. But hey, that's like maybe 4 years from now, maybe five, maybe. But until then, we just gotta wait. But Resident Evil Classic Collection, I could totally see with 1, 2, and 3 Nemesis, and maybe Code Veronica in there as well, just to slide it in there, maybe. Oh, that could be a Volume 2, maybe Classic Collection Volume 2, and maybe they add the House of the Dead clones from Resident Evil that were actually really fun. I highly recommend playing those. If you can find them. I have some for the Wii. I have one. I don't have the other one, the Umbrella Chronicles, and I think that's what it's called. That one was never. Yeah, it was released on the Wii and PS3, I believe, but the PS3 version's wicked expensive because it's like the HD versions. So it would be nice if Capcom would re-release that game, please. But I highly doubt it. It's like $50 for the Wii, so that's not bad. So you can make some money back, maybe $60 on you if you want to sell it again, maybe. But yeah, that's the Wii version somewhat more. It's cheaper than the PS3 version. Let's just say I don't know if there's English subtitles in the PS3 versions because they were only released in Japan only. But hey, check it out maybe see if it is region free. Well, it is region free if it has English subtitles or maybe English audio if you want to go that far. But that could happen, but you never know. Another series, maybe a Breath of Fire collection. I know that's very demanding, and I have been much more interested now in the Breath of Fire series. I've sadly have not been lucky getting the games. They're very expensive and they're somewhat sought after. I've seen weirdly, but well, probably not weirdly. They have never gotten a re-release except Breath of Fire 3 for the PSP, but that's probably the cheapest version of Breath of Fire 3. But the other copies, good luck, let's just say. And I don't know how they would do it. They may release them all on one disc, or just do 1 through 5 and not number 6. Because Breath of Fire 6, I heard, was a mobile game. I don't know that much about it, but I know it was a mobile game. So if they add that one in, that would be very shocking just for just to make it like $40 as a physical. I would probably buy it day one if it's well, I may wait a day just to see how good the reviews are and see how good the ports are. What's another series owned by Capcom and just Capcom, but mostly Capcom. Marvel vs. Capcom that could get some HD collections maybe, but the only issue is Marvel is owned by Disney, and well, I don't know. I don't know. The Marvel rights are so weird, but I know Disney owns a big share of the Marvel rights. I know Sony owns some of the rights to Marvel, including Universal. I know Universal still owns the Hulk, and that's a whole other legal thing of how the Hulk is in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but that's a whole other thing. But I could see an HD collection like they're releasing. If they already did, it's the Capcom. It's like an arcade Marvel vs. Capcom arcade thing. I think it comes with all the Marvel vs. Capcom games on the actual arcade. It's expensive because it's arcade and nostalgia. People will pay 500. I don't know how much it is. It's expensive. It's nice, but I just want a disc. I just want to put it in and play it. That's all I'm like into. I'm like, just do that. But I would say, yeah, if they ever do that, get it because that's gonna be expensive. If it ever gets delisted, and it could get delisted because of legal issues and who owns the rights to these, but if they ever do that collection, and they may, then there is Power Stone, and that may be in a collection as well. I don't know how they would do it. Maybe do another Capcom something collection, Volume 2 with the Power Stone games. I've never played the Power Stone games. I heard they're really fun, and I would totally like to check them out. I know they're on the PSP and they're much cheaper on the PSP, but I don't know. If I see it for a good price, maybe 40 or 50 maybe, or maybe 30, I'll get it just to check them out. But I'll just wait for a re-release because they will re-release those games. Like the fighting games, they're gonna re-release them. It's just how Capcom is. They like milking the series. Another series, Onimusha. Kind of weird how they did that. I don't think they're really interested in remastering those games, but it could happen. Like they did the first one, but it wasn't as successful. I know got brand new sadly. It was when I was playing more Destiny for the last couple of years, so I didn't really buy it brand new. I got it pre-owned for like $15 at a crap stop. So I it's nice to have. It's somewhat collectible. Yeah, it's not rare. Well, it's not expensive. It's not rare or expensive. It's just like, oh, nice. It's on modern platforms. Nice. It's somewhat like I don't know Capcom games. When you see them on Xbox, they're like kind of interesting. That's cool. But I know there's a second one and a third one, but they have never gotten re-releases. And I think the third one would be more of an issue because there's an actual actor. Well, they're all real life people with, how they do the whole digital with the faces and stuff. I don't know how they do it. It's a whole other universe how they do that. I don't know. I'm not a technician. I just try to understand technology, but that's how they do it. But if they're going to probably be released separately for like maybe 40, that's going to be ishy. I don't know. I think that would be very sketchy if they released them all for 40. Then there is one for the Game Boy, and I think that's going to probably be on the Nintendo Switch Online as like as you know though, because they're starting to do Game Boy Advance, and that is a Game Boy Advance game, so it's going to be easy to just put it on there and just forget about it. Then there's like a Super Smash clone of Onimusha that would be interested they brought back. I would question it, but hey, it's Capcom, and anything they do would probably be weird anyway. So, woohoo! What else? Dino Crisis, but I don't know. Dino Crisis is it could come back. It's probably they're gonna do a remake, and I would love a remaster of the originals just to play them because they've been interesting. I want to play them, and it's so weird to me. They could make a deal with Universal because of Jurassic World Dominion, like it's a good movie, but it has its issues. But besides that, they could have done like some type of deal. Well, they're like, hey, this film's coming out. We got a game about kind of like the same thing. So can we do some advertisements? Because we're about to announce if they ever did this, but they didn't. But it would be interesting, just advertisements for Dino Crisis and Jurassic World. That would be so weird, but it would really fit the actual good timing, and voila, they would make a lot of money. But they didn't do that sadly, and I think that wasn't really their plans. But hey, if they ever release another Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, whatever they're gonna call it, good chance Capcom don't mess it up. Let's just say, good advertisement. It would really get people to buy it. Even me, I would probably pay it. If it was an exclusive, I would be very disappointed. But it won't be that long of an exclusive. Let's just say. What else that's owned by Capcom that could have a collection? There is Sengoku Bazua, and that's a series I think most of you guys don't even know about. If you guys know about, do in the comments, talk about it. It's a series that I really like. I mean, I think out of all the Capcom games, that Capcom owns. Sengoku Bazoohead is kind of special just because it's my first ever Capcom game. Weirdly, it was never Resident Evil or all these other like Street Fighter or all these others. It was Sengoku Bazooka, and Sengoku Bazooka was like a Dynasty Warrior, Samurai Warrior, those Mushu type games. And I like Mushu games, and for me, Sengoku Bazooka was one of the best Mushu games out there, and I don't know what's happening with the series now, and the last time it ever got released in North America was back in 2010, and they called the third one Samurai Heroes. I own a Wii copy and a PS3 copy. I got my first Wii copy back in 2010, weirdly enough, just a disc pre-owned for very cheap. I don't know how much I paid. Well, my mom paid for it, so I don't know. It's been so long since I got it. But I remember a couple of years ago, I went to this half price and I saw it for $30 and I grabbed it. I was like, you know what? I'm getting this game. I'm a big fan of Sengoku Basara and I'm getting it. Because I still have my original copy, but it's a little dented up and I did refurbish it. It does work now, but just to make sure I got another copy and playing that's complete, including a PS3 copy, just to make sure I get to play the series again because I'm a big fan of Sengoku Basara. It is a great series, and it is sad that it has never gotten a re-release in North America. And I've always been watching out, just seeing maybe Capcom brings it back to North America. I don't know. But I think the issue was they didn't release it on the 360. I don't know. I think if they released it on the 360 as well, it would have probably gotten their sales up. But it wasn't as successful. And around that time period, Capcom was called Crapcom back in 2010 era. So it was a weird time period to be a fan of Capcom. Let's just say so. That series was one of the games that kind of just was forgotten. Let's just say, sadly. But hey, it could come back. There was some animes. They're pretty good. The openings, I'm a big like the anime openings for the games are really good. Even the anime TV show, the openings are good too. I highly recommend checking them out. The by TM, I know TM Revolution has done a lot of the openings, and they're a really good band. I will say that they're really good. Not big into pop, but gotta give them respect. They do a good job of music. I'm not big into K-pop either, and I don't know, K-pop just sucks in my opinion. And there's a song in K-pop that has the N-word. I don't know. It's like you can look it up. It's funny. They're probably not saying that word, but it sounds like it, and I'm just laughing. I'm like, oh, so this is K-pop. Okay, nice. But I'm more big into J-pop. Somewhat. I'm not really big into J-pop, but I do enjoy it for what it is. It's interesting, but I'm big into metal. I'm just like metal all the way, but that's just me. Besides that, other games I could. I think we've done them all the collections we could see. But it's probably going to be Mega Man Star Force or RE Classic Collection that are probably going to come out next. After that, maybe Breath of Fire, maybe, or Mega Man Legends 1 separately and then 2 separately, maybe. But that's just gambles, let's just say. But besides that, I'm just hoping for Sengoku Basra, but that's a low chance for me. But besides that, like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support me, go to my Odyssey channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya, scavengers.